Hello everyone, this is Mohammed from Python Ninja YouTube channel, and today we will learn together format string in Python. The main rule of format string is derived from its name. So we format the non-string into string, and that is useful when we print the result or the out. And there are many different formats of a string that allow you to print variables within string. We will review all of these format strings. So we have different format strings that aim to include some functionality with the strings and with the print statement. So the main aim is to add some functionality even to print the statement. Okay, so we have to remember that with format string, we do reformat for the variable or for non-string variable to be string, and that will help us to print the result within the string within the string variables or within the string content. Okay, for example, I will start by printing a string with a string like this. I have a variable name. The name is my name, Mohammed. Okay, and I have another variable that will contain some biography for me. This variable will contain some biography, and like this, Dr. Mohammed Dr. Mohammed lives in Leiden. Okay, so I live in Leiden. Instead of writing like this, sometimes I want to take the name from external variable. So I want to add some functionality to this biography variable to include the name Mohammed. The old fashion is to use percentage s for the string. Okay, because I want to insert name here, and this name is string, and at the end of this variable, the variable bio, I add also percentage and the variable that I want to integrate within the bio variable. Let us print this and see what the result looks like. Oh, so here Dr. Mohammed lives in Leiden, and we learn together how can we integrate a string variable with another string variable using the old style by using percentage s. There is another style, or there is another method. We will learn all methods together. This concept is valid if I want to also include like integer or float variables. For example, he is like 35 years old. Okay, so if I want to take the year or the age, from an external variable like this, I have like from outside someone who can enter the age for me, and the age is 35. If I want to include this here, I have to use percentage d from digit. Then I include the age, and by this way I have to open two rounds brackets to initiate a tuple that contain name and age. This is called tuple, and we will cover tuple data structure in next tutorials. Okay, let's execute this, and now we formatted this age, which is integer, and we formatted it to be a string and print it in bio variable. Okay, we can also include rather than integer, we can include float. For example, variable weight is 85, and we can say that and his weight is, I can do like this, percentage f. Okay, f is representative float. Okay, and I can insert the weight but this is not usually practiced because the floating point are too long, so it is better to be like this 0.2. This is called format specifier. We will give a special tutorial about format specifier, but this form consider only two floating point, or after this dot we will have two float numbers. Usually I prefer 3 as a standard, so we have three floating numbers. This is the old style or old fashion of format string by using the percentage sign with S for string, with D for digit or integer, and with F for float, and both are integrated into a string variable to add some functionality. What I mean of the functionality that I insert within this bio variable the name from another variable. So I can, for example, have a demo or a script that change the name here, instead of Muhammad to be, for example, Ali, and this will be a change. Or for example, David, and this will be a change. Here's the meaning of functionality. Okay, the next style that come after this style is called format dot format style, and let us highlight this. We can have the bio variable like this, and we can say, for example, then we have a placeholder. We have this curly brackets, which is identified as a placeholder that will hold the name variable. Dr. Muhammad is, for example, another placeholder for the age here, years old, and another placeholder that will hold the weight also, for example, kilogram. Okay, then I use dot format instead of using percentage. Then I insert the variable. I use format here, and inside this format I can enter the variables of the placeholders. These variables, which is name, which is a and age, sorry, not dot, and age, and weight. Okay, so I inserted both variables, and I have to print this bio variable. Okay, and we notice that both or all of these placeholders have been filled, as we see here, and we add the functionality to the string variable based on that. So we learn the first one, which take the percentage, for example, S or D or F. This is the old style. The next style, by using dot format, then I have to include a unique placeholder for each variable I want to include. The modern style is called F string. F string will be like this: print F, which is the first letter of F string. Then I open double quote like this or like this. Okay, so I can say like doctor. Then I have to open a placeholder. Then I insert the name directly. And this format string is the most comfortable one that I work with. Okay, so this is the easiest one because we insert the variable inside the placeholder. We find, personally I find this is the easiest way for me. For example, this Dr. Mohammed is here. We add age, for example, 10 years all, and then I say and he is, and I want to insert the weight, for example, kilogram. Let's execute this, and we have the same result by using the most modern method, which is the f string. Okay, this f string is useful and the easiest one among all, since you know where to put the variable inside the placeholders. Okay, again, this is called the placeholder that hold this value. And I want to also mention that this f string, for example, if I have number, for example, is equal now 8, and I am print this f, the multiplication of the number is, if I open a placeholder and I am able to do any arithmetic operation with the number. For example, I can do multiplication like this. So it besides holding the value, it also enable you to perform operation inside the placeholder. Okay, so you can do whatever you want. You can take square root. You can do any operation you want inside the placeholder. There is also what is called row string. What is the row string? The row string is represented like the full of a string. For example, let us first highlight again the f string. If you want to, for example, to print the path of the directory like this, C, and then we have colon, then slash, a new folder, okay, a new folder, then slash, for example, test. As you can see here, we will have a problem because slash within the format within the f string is seen to be reserved and illegal to be used. So what can I do is, instead of using f string, is to use row. So by using r instead of f, then we use this row string. Row string will convert even a slash or whatever the special character is, it will be considered as pure string. So if you have many slash, how many slash do you want? Or sorry, backslash, so not a slash. If we have this backslash or many or whatever the characters, then all will be treated as string, okay, and it will be printed as the string. This is useful if you want to print, for example, the path or consider the path of the folder of a file in a string way. Okay, sorry for mentioning this slash, it is by slash. Okay, the last format string I want to mention, it's called format row, or some developers term it as French. We will notice that now. A print fr or format row or French, because it is fr. This allows the user to insert slash, for example, a new slash 8, and it allows you also to for example, let us say a new folder, okay, and it allows you to insert also placeholder to perform some operation. For example, if I have I equal 2, then I have here I multiply by 3 to, for example, to seek or search among many different folders. In row string, okay, you are not allowed to use this placeholder. It will be string and it will be printed here like this. But with for fr string, fr format string, you are allowed to use the path and the index of each folder or each file inside the path. It is like this. Okay, so I am in the directory C, and the folder new, and the folder new folder 6. Okay, sorry, and in the folder in new folder 6. Okay, sorry for this. And yeah, this is the French or FR format specifier. That's for today's tutorial, and in the next tutorial we will recap what we learned in the Python data structure or Python string data structure and the format string by introducing an example or exercise. And see you next tutorial. Please subscribe this channel and spread this channel among your friends.